Yes. Now, I'm just looking at these oaths of office. Yeah. Can you get me all those? Oh. Now, Jay Inslee. Yes. Let's see here. Who's this? Oh, Uriel Ingius. Yes. He's a board of trustees of Eastern Washington University. Now, Uriel Ingenious, yes, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, yes, and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington. Yeah. Now, this is just one that I just decided to download, and that this individual will perform the duties, right, of the office as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Eastern Washington University, to the best of my ability. Yeah. Now, the individual signed their name there. Yes, yes. Quite a signature, really, isn't it? Yeah. And that was on the 8th day of November of 2013 in a notary public in and for the state of Washington, residing at Olympia, had a commission that would have expired on June 29th of 2015. Could you get me the board of trustees of every public institution right now? Now, I emailed University of Washington. Ouch. I emailed Northwest University. Oh. I emailed numerous universities and quite possibly Eastern Washington University. And the presidents of those universities didn't want to do anything because they don't actually believe that when they solemnly swear, yes, that they will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and the laws of the state of Washington, that their performance of their duties of the office, yes, is not just constrained to being a member of the Board of Trustees. It's that you, as an oath of office that has any knowledge of the Constitution of the United States being violated, yes, that the state of Washington's Constitution is being violated, right, and the laws of the state of Washington are being violated. Now, this idea, right, that my wife could just walk in there, say, I'm crazy, and then you're going to say that I'm bolstering my own perceptions for knowing that this county in this state allowed for the filing of two different dissolutions of marriage. Yes, where if I had been there, right, because the judge wanted to tell me what the dissolution of marriage says and wanted to inform me that I had an obligation to pay child support, yes, and that I had to do what the protection order says, right, that if I had told the judge, well, you can't file two dissolutions of marriage. Now, let's say it violates the Constitution of the United States. See, each one of us, when getting divorced, yes, you can only award one dissolution of marriage for each petition, for the petition of dissolution of marriage. Now, I'm going to want the oaths of office again, yes, of each and every oath of the state of Washington, inclusive of the Board of Trustees. Because any idea that this state, yes, the United States, does not enforce their actual constitutions, which means that you are personally liable. Pow. Now, as much as you dislike the thought of me suing you, yes, when you sign an oath of office, right, Eric S. Rohrer, yes, this was filed on January 17th of 2013. Oh. Now, it says here, Secretary of State of Washington in the County of Cloud, I, Eric S. Rohrer, do solemnly swear, yes, that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Washington, and I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of Judge for the Clallam County Superior Court of the State of Washington to the best of my ability. Now, this faithfully and impartially discharging of the duties, I would say that you are unfaithful, and impartial. No, you are partial. Yes. When you, as a judge, decide to issue a dissolution of marriage, where it's your duty to inform me of the conditions right now, you violated your oath of office, Eric S. Rohrer. Now, as that Supreme Superior Court judge, yes, when I find out, yes, that the state of Washington allowed, it's not an error, yes, you intentionally, willfully, knowingly decided that you're going to fuck with me for the last 7 years. Any idiot that thinks, yes, they do, that any judge doesn't have an obligation as a duty of the office of the judge of the Clallam County Superior Court of the state of Washington to the best of their ability to explain to both the petitioner and the respondent the actual conditions of the dissolution of marriage, I would say it's your duty, Pooch, to be impartial. That's right. No, to be partial. Yes. To be unfaithful. No. To be faithful. Yes. See, it's unfaithful and partial right now. Now, for the Secretary of State, did you get elected to office? This is how you fuck up somebody's life. So you make sure that they don't get any notice of court hearings. Then you don't have to listen to them, but they don't have to listen to you, so you can't tell them right now. You know, with the 5 minors named, yes, that I told you they're in the wrong grades? Yes. And then you arrested me for the allegation of violating the restraint provisions? Oh, why don't you get me the Supreme Court justices that have subscribed to these oaths? Ooch. Now, I'm just wanting to know of each and every Supreme Court justice of this state and every state, what would be the constitutional violation for not only just filing for 2 separate reference numbers to 2 different dissolutions of marriage, but that the judges did not do their duty, yes, faithfully. Now, oh, who's this here? Position Ken Williams, Superior Court judge. It goes all the way back. Subscribed on the 11th of 1993. Do you remember me right now? Now, some of these have been pro tempores in the appellate court system. Ouch. Now, this is the same judge, right, that allowed for the petitioner to petition the court. Yes. And then she had me arrested 4 days later. And then when she had me arrested, right, you refused to acknowledge the expungement from Guam. You know, this is going to be a very expensive day for the United States. Yes, because these oaths that you say are not enforceable. Let's see, who's this individual? Oh, Lowell M. Porter. Now, that's not the same Judge Porter, is it? No, it's not the same Judge Porter, the one that had me arrested. See, I don't know his first name. I call him Judge Porter. Pooh. Now, best of my ability, what duty do you have? Yes, to inform the parties named in each and every court case that as a judge, these are the conditions of the actual court order being issued. Yes, and that you have to acknowledge these conditions as the petitioner. Oh, you have to acknowledge these conditions. Governor Jay Inslee, 2013. You know, on the 16th day of January of 2013, you became the governor of the state of Washington. You're running for president, are you? Pooch. Are you running for president? Now, Jay Inslee did solemnly swear or affirm that he would support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and the laws of the state of Washington, and that he would faithfully discharge the duties of the governor of the state of Washington to the best of his ability. Now, let's say I sued you today. I sued your attorney general. Yes, I sued your secretary of state. In fact, I sued the whole administration of the Inslee administration for the state of Washington for allowing for the administrative crime of filing 2 dissolutions of marriage where I did not get any notice of the court hearings. Yes. Now, these findings and facts and conclusions of the law, yes, it actually says the mail was returned unclaimed. Ouch. Now, you can really appreciate my surprise. Yes. If I'd had a residence, yes, that I kept getting duplicate notices from the state of Washington that I owed child support. Yes. And I would have looked at it like, no, you're crazy as a state right now. But they would have said, no, I'm sorry, Mr. Budnick. Yes. You are delusional for thinking that there are 2 dissolutions of marriage. Every time we sent to you notice of the state of Washington's child support services, yes, you actually owe $400,000 in back child support. Now, let's say I sued the governor. Oh, I sued him for violating his oath. Now, who is the individual that signed this? Oh, Chief Justice Barbara Manson. Let's say I sue each and every Chief Justice right now for allowing for this state to fuck up my life